sleep is coming, I'll keep my hand on your brow. Good night, steady breathing now. We've been through the how and why. Maybe the things we wish for are not the things we need, but what we need is what we're given. Even the desert bears a seed. Oh, give me 12 odd days, I'm never gonna shirk. I'm dreaming like a baby when I'm doing piece of work. What 12 odd days, I'm never gonna shirk. I'm dreaming like a baby when I'm doing piece of work. What piece work? I'm doing piece of work. She's been gone, girl, gone, moving on. Close the door and never look behind you. No anchor town can hold her down. If you try, she will run and be gone. Gone, girl, gone. On my way, but now I wish that I could take to flight. For it's south that I would go, into my lover's arms again. For the coldest winds do blow. Oh, into my lover's arms again. For the coldest winds do blow. Fly away, fly away, fly away, into my lover's arms. I'll fly away, fly away. A celebrity, it's her heart's generosity, and a single act of kindness defines us. Still dreaming of where the coffee grows over blue mountains, and the vast green savannas are white, where the eagle flies through Peruvian skies, and the music and laughter collide. Oh, you'll be drinking the golden tequila, and you'll sleep by the light of the moon. Every story tells a different story. Hearts and stone, together alone. Stairs and halls, dividing walls. Hearts and stone, bricks and bone, together alone. Under this one roof, we're all together alone. Around, settle down, where angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. We get so caught up. Every step comes to know what freedom means. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me. Freedom, freedom pulls you down, fade, like fade, fade, like and the heart can detect it in the smallest of things. And when you least expect it to, hope springs. 'Cause heaven is changing, Eden is gone, laughter is left forevermore. I'll keep the baby safe in my arms if God keeps the devil from the door. No other call of duty would ever be the same after the flames. 400 brothers lost and gone. We should honor everyone, and those who God knows how survived. Now you can't look them in the eye. The light and He's the living proof, an inconvenient hero, an unforgiving truth.
There's a ridge and a wrinkle in my sheet, and a gap where the headboard and the mattress don't meet, and the pillow slipped right through. There's a hole in the curtain where the sun pokes through, and a pigeon on the roof going coo, coo, coo. But nothing yanks my chain like you do. There's the radiators and there's drains. You're the second, but I still remain. Whoa, and you're draining me too. And toleration is a curse. Now I hate myself, and that's even worse. Nothing yanks my chain like you do.
I'm playing sad songs on my old guitar, his head upon my knee, and he's looking up with those beautiful eyes. He sees my breaking heart right through my disguise. There's no place on earth we'd rather be. My salt darkened me. Now I wish I had a bow. I would roll back to England, and if I had a friend,
I dipped my feet in muddy waters. I waded in up to my knees. On the far side of the river is my quest for liberty. The big blue moon hung like a lantern, and as a train of silver clouds sailed past, I caught my weary-eyed reflection in the water's face of glass. Yeah. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. I'll be delivered from this river. Should I sink or should I swim? Out beyond this dark horizon, there is a golden field of dreams, where every saint and every sinner comes to know what freedom means. Yeah. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. I'll be delivered from this river. Should I sink or should I swim? Should these shackles pull me under, and on this riverbed I drown, in my dead sleep I will be lifted. This cruel world won't hold me down. No. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. I'll be delivered from this river. Should I sink or should I swim? Freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. And freedom pulls me over, pulls me in. I'll be delivered from this river. Should I sink or should I swim? I don't know. Should I sink or should I don't know. Should I sink or should I swim? Hello.
Hey, thanks ever so much for forsaking strictly for us tonight. But then we
Hello,
can
everybody.
record,
It's so
can't we?
nice to see you all again. Well, kind of see you.
So, for those of you that came on tour, you'll have heard these songs before. For those that you didn't manage it, there's some brand new songs tonight and some old ones too. This is one that I wrote during lockdown. I don't know what it's been like for you, lockdown, but crikey, some days are diamonds, aren't they? And other days it just feels like you're pulling weeds. Everybody's carrying their own share of sorrow, mostly on the inside, underneath the skin. Yesterday's regrets fuel the fears of tomorrow. Everybody's carrying their own share of pain. Everybody's wearing their perfect disguises. They cover up the scars and bruises without trace. We only show our strengths, no flaws, no surprises. Everybody's wearing their most perfect face. But doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling weeds? They'll be back again tomorrow. You'll be on your knees.
Doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling weeds? No one ever truly wants a heart like an island. Distance is a mistress that will leave you all alone. Seems to me we're all at sea, trying to get back to dry land. No one ever truly wants a heart like a stone. 'Cause doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling weeds? And they'll be back again tomorrow. You'll be on your knees, like trying to run through water, getting caught up in the weeds. Doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling weeds? Human condition is flawed, but it's driven. Get up each time it falls down. Though loss and contrition abound, hope can always be found. Tonight I lay this weary day to rest on my pillow, and silence all these refugees living in my head. The heart will mend, it can bend strong as any willow. So tonight I'll lay this weary day to rest on my bed. 'Cause doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling weeds? They'll be back again tomorrow. You'll be on your knees, like trying to run through water, getting caught up in the weeds. Doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling weeds? Doesn't it sometimes feel like pulling
Certainly does.
Some days. Hi, everybody. Crikey, we've had a fantastic tour. We just had a wonderful time, and I know numbers were down, so it didn't feel. You must have felt it too. But you were amazing. I have to say, you sounded like 300 in the room. It felt fantastic, and we really did feel the love. As we were on before, and we feel the love then too from all your comments. So
And all those that couldn't make it, we were sorry we couldn't see you, but I hope you're here tonight, and that'll be lovely.
yeah, that will be lovely.
Here's a song called Reaching for the Stars Above. We're doing exactly the same show, by the way, as we did on tour. So
Same jokes, everything. It's all the same.
yeah, same clothes. No, really. Anyway, this was a kind of singy-longy one, so if you fancy a bit of a sing, we'll just believe that you're singing. That'll be lovely. As always, this is dedicated to Sandra, our beautiful, beloved friend. who unfortunately we lost a few years ago, but we always think about her when we sing this song. Wish you could see yourself like everybody sees you, a beautiful face of the one they love. You would be amazed, nothing could faze you. You'd be reaching for the stars above. Wish you could hear your voice like everybody hears it, and feel the effect of the sound you make. You'd be singing night and day, sing your life away. You'd be reaching for the stars above. And your spirit, it will soar like an eagle. Your light already bright would be a glow. Forget about the past, you'd be flying at last, flying on the wings of love. You'd be reaching for the stars above. Wish you could feel what it's like to be wrapped in your arms, in the safest place you've ever known. You'd never feel alone, lost, unknown. You'd be reaching for the stars above. And your spirit, it will soar like an eagle. Your light already bright would be a glow. Forget about the past, you'd be flying at last, flying on the wings of love. You'd be reaching for the stars above. And clearly you will see a place where you will be what you wanna be. No room for any doubt, just throw it all out, then you will see what we all see. Wish you could feel the change when you walk in a room and the darkest corner fills with light. You'd never leave that place. You fill with such grace. You'd be reaching for the stars above. And your spirit, it will soar like an eagle. Your light already bright would be a glow. Forget about the past, you'll be flying at last, flying on the wings of love. You'd be reaching for the stars above. You'd be reaching for the stars above. Sorry about that. There's more than 3 or 5 clangers there. And that's because we haven't done it for a week. And I didn't even brush it through today. So there you go. Where my fingers were going, only heaven
Oh,
knows.
I've just
They went
realised the
everywhere.
other reason is
Yeah.
I think you usually play that on a
I
different
do,
guitar.
with a
so it
cutaway.
kind
and I
of
got- yes.
throws you a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, you know.
You know,
Anyway, it made it interesting.
exactly. Jazz.
Sorry, Sandra.
It's all jazz. Oh, crikey, we've got an unaccompanied one now.
Oh, yes, we do.
I'm from Sheffield, and this song is
No,
a celebration. Yeah, I know. I'd cover it up with my accent. No one would ever know, would they? They'd think I was, I don't know, some softy southerner.
But you've never mentioned it either in all the years. So.
Funny that, isn't it? I'm very modest about where I'm from. The People's Republic of South Yorkshire.
Yeah, when we're abroad, say like Canada, once we were in Canada, no, say Australia, and in the Port Fairy booklet it says Chris Weil, England, Julie Matthews, Yorkshire.
No, it doesn't really. But we do say when
did
we're
once, didn't
interviewed, where we're from. Chris always says, "Oh, I'm from England," and I always say, "I'm from Yorkshire." I'm proud of it. There you go.
Yeah, well, you could be the Queen of Yorkshire. Have you got a key there?
Yeah. Do you want to go straight into
Yeah,
it?
this is no, it's okay. This is called Drop Hammer, and if you fancy a bit of a sing, that would be very nice. And all you've got to sing is "Hear the Drop Hammer," basically.
She's going to sing "Hear the Drop Hammer." We're going to sing "Hear the Drop Hammer."
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the Drop Hammer.
Hear the drop hammer all day and all of the night. And there might be a couple of factory girls out there
Yeah,
watching.
there's a few drop hammers going off outside our windows, I can tell you.
Yeah, there is. You can't quite. I think you can hear it, but we certainly can. Okay.
Should we come in together this time?
Shall we?
That'll be novel.
I need it without you then. 1.
There's a pounding in the city and a beating in the air, and a foundry making cold steel. You can hear it everywhere.
Hear the drop hammer.
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 All day and all of the night. The men have all gone marching, and we'll see them who knows when. So the women here will keep the factories running until then.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop
hammer. All day and all of the night. There's me and my 3 sisters and 7 cousins too. And my old mother will mind the kids while we are duty-do.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop hammer.
Hear the drop
hammer. All day and all of the night. We sing while we are working that Tipperary song, depending on each other till the working day is done.
Hear the drop hammer.
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 All day and all of the night. It's the sound of the heart of Sheffield. It's the arm that's never still. And I bet my heart will stop before that hammer ever will.
Hear the drop hammer.
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 All day and all of the night. There's a pounding in the city and a beating in the air, and a foundry making cold steel. You can hear it everywhere.
Hear the drop hammer.
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 All day and all of the night.
Hear the drop hammer.
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 All day and all of the night.
Thank you for singing.
We could hear you from here. We could hear you from here, really. Honestly, we could.
What's next, my friend?
It's this one.
Oh, yes.
You know, we've been saying this on tour. It's a strange thing because this album, our latest album, is from 2 years ago, but it still feels like our new album. So, because we only got that one chance to tour it before the world went mad. So there are some. Did you hear that? Can you hear that banging? Crikey, it's going crazy here.
Don't know if you can hear it. Let us know if you can. Send us a message. I'm having struggle here.
So this is from the new album, the latest album. We will be going into the studio in the spring and recording another new album. But in the meantime, this is a song about love and hope and tolerance and understanding and fear, but mostly it's about love. And you can tell because it's called Coming Out. I just want to say thank you to all you lovely people that arranged fireworks for this, our last Wylam Matthews concert of 2021. It's very lovely of you. Thank you. You've splashed out a lot on this. Thank you. One, two, two,
Every last bit of the spit in her mouth is gone dry. Her knuckles are white from holding on tight, 'cause it feels like falling over the edge and into the unknown. They're standing right there, but she still feels alone. 'Cause everything changes from this moment on. Coming out. She's practiced the words she's only heard in her head. She can't meet their eyes, she tries, and then she just feels like running away from the truth that it all laid bare. Away from this room to anywhere. God only knows how she thought she could dare. Coming out, showing the shape of her heart into the light from the dark. Coming out, saying the words out loud, standing up, standing proud. Coming out. Ooh, she's coming out. Whisper at first, the worst is the lump in her throat. Voice starts to shake, break, and then all the floodgates open. Then what's on the inside starts coming out. Courage takes hold and it's not running out. Brave is the heart that can silence the doubt. Coming out, showing the shape of her heart into the light from the dark. Coming out, saying the words out loud, standing up, standing proud. Coming out, showing the shape of her heart into the light from the dark. Coming out, saying the words out loud, standing up,
coming out.
Thank you very much.
I can't believe, I still can't get my head around the fact that it's 20 years since 9/11. And I wrote this song. I thought it would be appropriate to bring this out on this tour because I wrote this song on the 10th anniversary of 9/11. And I wrote it in response to various things. One of them was when they held the big memorial event at Ground Zero on the anniversary. They made the announcement that there wouldn't be enough room for the emergency services because they'd invited so many politicians and so many celebrities. And I was appalled by that. What I was even more appalled with was to find out the government made a decision. They drew a line in the sand, a timeline, I guess, when it was unacceptable for a firefighter to claim insurance if any of his health problems could be traced back to 9/11. So they kind of said, after that date, you're on your own, basically. I can hear the wave from around the country of people being appalled as I was. Thankfully, that was all rescinded because Barack Obama went back on that and said he changed that completely and said he put a massive big slush fund for firefighters that will go on for if any firefighter was there. But this, as I said, this was my reaction at the time, and it's called Inconvenient Hero. He walked into the dust, up the stairs and into the flames. As the world held a breath, then forever changed, not knowing what was waiting, or then what would remain after the flames. While the world was crashing down, he was climbing higher from the smoke on the ground to the fury of the fire. Well, no other call of duty would ever be the same after the flames. 400 brothers lost and gone. We should honor everyone, and those who God knows how survive. Now you can't look them in the eye. You lied and he's the living proof, an inconvenient hero. An unforgiving truth. He walked into the dark. They led him to believe the worst of it was past. The air was safe to breathe. Oh, and he went without question.
As the world began to heal, he was falling apart with no hope of relief or government support. Oh, but they cannot hide the truth now or cover up the shame after the flames. 400 brothers lost and gone. We should honor everyone, and those who God knows how survive. Now you can't look them in the eye. Your land is the living proof, an inconvenient hero. An unforgiving truth. You gotta be able to hear these fireworks. Did you hear that? One
I'm
in the
just
middle
so
of it.
sorry for all the little creatures.
I
Aren't
know,
you?
I
It's
can't
so
stand
horrible.
it.
Oh no.
And there are silent fireworks now. I don't get it. Just don't understand why we're still.
Howard
playing.
Dylan didn't mind it because he was deaf.
He was deaf anyway. Yeah, exactly. Oof. It's warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's warm. I wrote this next song with the lovely and adorable Charlie Dawn. If you're watching tonight, Mrs. Dore,
We love you.
we would like to dedicate this to you. Did you hear that one? Sounds like they're in our garden. The garden's just there, right? Just behind that curtain. Anyway, it's called Slim to Nil. And I've been listening to podcasts lately, and some Canadian ones and some American ones, and they say slim to none, don't they? Slim to none.
In Yorkshire, we say slim to nout. Slim to nout. That would have been a much better song.
I just note. Yeah, slim to nil. And the inspiration came from an old relationship that went on for 10 years in a long distance situation, which was quite amazing. And I thought, oh, crow about that. That's really something. And Charlie said, yeah, well, the chances of that working at all are slim to nil. And we thought, there you go. We're on our way. So we wrote this song together. This is first of a series of songs. And I do love this song, love to sing this song, even though the relationship broke up 4 weeks after we wrote it. Could have been a bit of a
Song of
jinx.
irony, really, isn't
It's
it?
a song of irony. 3, 4. You live by the river, I live in the hills. 200 miles is very far. You fall asleep to sirens while I'm sleeping in the still, but still I feel how near you are. You talk in terms of deadlines, or if you might have a window of time while I gaze through mine. Maybe it's invisible, but there's a thread that keeps our hearts entwined. Entwined on paper on a scale of 1 to 10, the odds may taper minds than mine have written millions of lines, still they don't know how we fall. And universal rules are not applicable to fools rushing in to answer the call. Then the maverick awakens and throws away the logic he finds every time. Maybe there's a supernatural glue that keeps your heart so close to mine. Mine on paper, on a scale of 1 to 10, the odds may taper, but we're not listening, though the chances of us making it this far, they are slim to nil, no. All my vanity's in vain. I love that you love that in me. All your sanity's insane. You love that I love that in you. Love that in you, love that. On paper, on a scale of 1 to 10, the odds may taper, but we're not listening, though the chances of us making it this far, they are. On paper, on a scale of 1 to 10, the odds may taper, but we're not listening, though the chances of us making it this far, they are. Slim to nil, oh, slim to nil. Slim to nil, oh, slim to nil. Slim to nil. Oh,
Yeah, I love that
thank
song.
you. Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, I know what's coming up next. This is a song that I wrote specifically for an instrument because over the last year of us doing these concerts, Chris dug out a very beautiful Telecaster guitar. And it hasn't been played since our old Blue Tapestry days. So we thought we'd give it a go. And I fell in love with the sound of it. And I think it's been, and it seems to me, from all the comments we've had from people on the shows, that everybody loves it too. So that's a great thing. It's a great addition to the duo, I think. She hasn't started putting her foot on the monitor, but maybe that's because we don't have monitors on the floor.
Well, actually, I can just about stand up. It's that heavy. Never mind
it's
one
like a
on one
plank.
leg.
So this is a song. This is the last
You have to
song.
suffer for your art.
Indeed, you do. This is the last song that I wrote during lockdown, about lockdown. And I wrote it specifically for Chris to play the guitar on it. So hope you enjoy this. This is Hollow Days. These hollow days that tumble into ease like dusty old antiques that crumble and fade. These hollow don't count for much at all. Sun-bleached photos on your these hollow thoughts, like bullets inside my brain. They ricochet night and day. They keep coming up short. These hollow thoughts, uncolored and undefined, no melody and no rhyme. These hollow thoughts of mine. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's bright. That's the new day that's coming our way. These holidays, there is a new hope to fill up the empty lifeboat, to cling on to when all hope fades. These holidays, we linger longer under the covers, wishing the hours away. Feeling gets stronger, longing for others, desperate for someone to say, oh, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's bright. That's the new day is coming our way. These holidays, there is a new home to fill up the empty lifeboats, to cling on to when all hope fades. These holidays, these hollow days.
Well done, girlie. Thank you.
Oh, I think we've got one more.
Could
haven't we?
you turn the piano down? Oh, you're not playing it on this one, are you? Just in the amp, I mean. Yes, we're going to finish with this next one, and it's from an album called Hitting the Ground Running, which is getting on now. I think it's like 2010 or something, 2010 or 11. If anybody knows, tell me. I wrote this song after Julie and I went to Australia, where they had one of the worst bushfires in living memory, really. Just absolutely terrible. And I was mulling, we went to stay with our friend Eric Bogle, and he was telling me that there is another tragedy, apart from the fires, which are bad enough as they are, and it's the dams that the farmers have. So on occasion, people jump in there to try and escape the fires, which really go fast, especially when the winds are fast and there's been drought and extreme heat. And the dams heat up too, and it's just terrible. I mean, just awful stories that you hear. And those incredible firefighters, one of whom is a friend of ours, actually.
Yeah, big shout out to Nick, if Jeff and Nick are watching tonight.
Yeah.
which is probably unlikely as it's the middle of the night there. Is there anybody?
They might
Just
watch
give
it
us a
tomorrow.
wave.
They might watch tomorrow. Yes,
yeah,
do
if-
give us a wave.
or
if
a
you want
comment
to.
if you're watching from Australia. We miss you. We miss you.
So this is the Dark Side Wood, and it tells the tale of a couple meeting in the woods, unknown to them. There's a fire on its way. Well, the day was hot and the sky was blue, whisper of a worry in the trees. The hard red earth was blistered dry and strong wind vanished in the breeze. No promise of rain for a year or more. The air was hotter than blood as I made my way to meet my girl, walking in the dark side wood. We were walking in the dark side wood. Well, she said, be here for 12 o'clock. She would meet me halfway. An hour from hers and 2 from mine. We could be together all day. And we dipped our feet in the Wilson down, stayed as cool as we could. Then I laid the blanket on the ground, and we were loving in the dark side wood. Loving in the dark side wood. Well, we both slept for an hour or more till we heard the fire bells chime. The distant sky was turning red, and we knew we didn't have much time. Then a gust of wind blew the black smoke in. We ran as fast as we could. Then I felt the flames licking at my heels, burning in the dark side. We were burning in the dark side. Well, we ran so fast, but the raging fire was coming like an express train. She said, let's get to the Wilson Dam, because we'll never outrun these flames. So we threw the blanket over us, pushed our feet in the mud. Then I felt the water turning hot, hiding in the dark side. We were hiding in the dark side world. Oh no. Well, it grew so hot and it grew so loud, sounding like a big jet plane. And she clung so tight and said to me, will I ever see my mother again? Then I took her hand and said, don't cry, let this be understood. You'll be in your family's loving arms, hoping in the dark side. We were hoping in the dark side. Hey, 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 oh, now. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 oh, now. Hey, 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 oh. My breath grew thin as the fire raged, yeah, burning in my chest. But I knew that we'd be safe at last as the blaze began to rest. Then she went heavy in my arms and fell from where she stood. And I was sure my own true love was dead, drowning in the dark side. We were drowning in the dark side. and I shook her twice, but still I couldn't hear her breathe. And I screamed into the blackened sky, don't take her away from me. Then she looked at me through clear blue eyes. I'd never seen her look so good. And I carried my love to her mother's arms, running from the dark side. We were running from the dark side, whoa, running from the dark side.
Very shortly.
I'm looking out westward. I'm going home westward. I'm looking out westward. I'm going home westward. And I've never felt so right. My heart's never been so light. And I will be holding tight, holding on to the line and walk with you. I'm gonna look under each stone I left unturned. I'm gonna build up all those bridges that I burned. Don't know what kept me, but finally I'm on my way now. When I get there, I'll never look behind. I only ever make this journey in my mind. Now it's real, it's happening, and finally I'm on my way say, hush now, sleep is coming. I'll keep my hand on your brow. Good night, steady breathing now. We've been through the how and why. Maybe the things we wish for are not the things we need, but what we need is what we're given. Even the desert bears a seed. Boy, give me 12 odd days, I'm never gonna shirk. I'm dreaming like a baby when I'm doing piece of work. Work 12 odd days, I'm never gonna shirk. I'm dreaming like a baby when I'm doing piece of work. Work piece work, I'm doing piece of work. She's the gone girl, gone, moving on. Close the door and never look behind you. No one could tell, could hold her down. If you try, she will run and be gone. Gone, girl, gone. You're
into my lover's arms again, for the coldest winds do blow. Oh, into my lover's arms again, for the coldest winds do blow. Fly away, fly away, fly away, into my lover's arms. I'll fly away, fly away. A celebrity, it's her heart's generosity, and a single act of kindness defines us. Still dreaming of where the coffee grows over blue mountains and the vast green savannas are white, where the eagle flies through Peruvian skies and the music and laughter collide. Oh, you'll be drinking the golden tequila, and you'll sleep by the light of the moon. Every story tells a different story. Hearts and stone, together alone. Stairs and halls, dividing walls. Hearts and stone, bricks and bone, together alone. Under this one roof, we're all together alone. Settle down, where angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. We get so caught up. Every step comes to know what freedom means. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me. Freedom pulls me over, pulls me. I'll be delivered from this river. Should I sink or should I swim? Oh, watching the big hand turning, you could be all the way around the world, back again, catching stars, not counting them. Oh, watching the hourglass empty, you settle for less than plenty. Or would you do it another way? If this were your last day, only one thing will let you down, faith, my faith, my and the heart can detect it in the smallest of things. And when you least expect it to, heaven is changing Eden is gone. Laughter is left forevermore. I'll keep the baby safe in my arms if God keeps the devil from the door. No other call of duty would ever be the same after the flames. 400 brothers lost and gone. We should honor everyone, and those who God knows how survived. Now you can't look them in the eye. The light and he's the living proof, an inconvenient hero, an unforgiving truth. There's a ridge and a wrinkle in my sheet, and a gap where the headboard and the mattress don't meet, and the pillow slipped right through. There's a hole in the curtain where the sun pokes through, and a pigeon on the roof going coo, coo, coo. But nothing yanks my chain like you do. There's the radiators and there's the drains. You're the second, but I still remain. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're draining me too. And toleration is a curse. Now I hate myself, and that's even worse. Nothing yanks my chain like you do. I'm playing sad songs on my old guitar, his head upon my knee, and he's looking up with those beautiful eyes. He sees my breaking heart right through my disguise. There's no place on earth we'd rather be. My salt darkened me. Now I wish I had a boat. I would row back to England, and if I had a friend, he'd row my boat with me. But the hope I hold at night, it's always gone by morning light in Pinjarra dreams, Pinjarra dreams. When we stand shoulder to shoulder, when we do what must be done for your sisters and your brothers, your daughters and your sons, when you raise the rainbow banner, even though they're not your colors, when you fly that flag with, fly that flag with pride. Won't you fly it with pride? Won't you fly it with pride? The clock should stop, the sun bow down, the moon fall from a starry crown. For if the world won't change, if it just carries on, how will it know you are here? And now you're gone. start loving the skin that I. If I close my eyes, I'm right back there. I can feel my heart bursting with love. You're going away, love, and I have to stay in love. You'll be flying to some foreign shore. You'll be walking on mountains where the air is so thin, swimming in water where the cruel waves rush in. So take care, love, over there, love, where the coffee grows over blue mountains and the vast green savannas are white, where the eagle flies through Peruvian skies and the music and laughter collide. You'll be drinking the golden tequila and you'll sleep by the light of the moon. In South America, South America, South America, come home soon. You're going away, love, and I have to stay, love. You'll be walking on some distant land. You'll be speaking the tongue of that old Spanish town, and the Mexican sun will turn your skin brown. And I'll be here, love. I'll be here, love. You're dreaming of where the coffee grows over blue mountains and the vast green savannas are white, where the eagle flies through Peruvian skies and the music and laughter collide. You'll be drinking the golden tequila and you'll sleep by the light of the moon. In South America, South America, South America, come home soon. You're going away, love. I have to stay, love. You'll be sleeping in some far off land. You'll be dreaming of home and the welcoming smiles and the end of your journey of 10,000 miles. Then you'll be here, love. You're dreaming of where the coffee grows over blue mountains and the vast green savannas are white,
South America.
Yeah, and for all you pedants, Chris is well aware that Mexico and
Well, Mexico's in North America, but it wouldn't fit in the song, that.
or Central
So
America. There's some in
anything south of
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is
Fine.
South America's fine. Can I just say, I want to say two things. A great big shout out tonight for Flossie. Hello, Flossie. And for Evie. Hello, Evie. I hope you're still up. I'm dancing around the room and doing South American dances. And James, if you're out there as well, really, really, really thank you for watching. And lots of people have been asking for the tip jar. The tip jar is on the bottom right-hand screen of the screen, and it'll be there throughout the whole performance.
I think it's the left-hand side of the screen, actually.
It's
the
on the
right,
right.
is it? Oh.
Definitely, you're dyslexic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the right. It's down there. And thank you very much if you do donate. We very much appreciate it. Thank you. What's
So,
next?
brand new song. Do you fancy a brand new song?
Oh, yes.
I lost somebody very special this year. And years ago, she told me a fantastic story that stuck with me over the years. It's one of those great stories with a moral, I suppose, a message anyway. And when she died, it made me think of her because she was a social worker, and the song is called Starfish Thrower, and all will become apparent what I mean by that. She was a social worker, and she made a difference to people's lives. She made a difference bit by bit, each day. And that's what the song is about. So, this is Joe's song, Starfish Thrower.
Down on the beach, for as far as the eye could see, thousands of starfish stranded and lost to the sea. Out in the distance, a woman was throwing them one by one to the wave. An impossible task. I thought I would ask what difference she hoped she could make. She answered by throwing one into the welcoming open arms of the sea. Well, I made a difference to that one. Don't you agree? Oh, don't you agree? It's one by one. This is how deeds are done. Mountains are overcome and flags unfurled. Be a starfish thrower. Be a wild seed sower. Though it seems small, it isn't at all. It all starts with this, throwing back starfish. Under the weight of impossible choices, how do we make the right turn when the road ahead is unclear and the bridges behind are burned? Racked with uncertainty, crippled with doubt,
shorts. Oh, where do we even start? Well, maybe it starts with pieces and parts, and not with all that we see. The smallest of steps are still steps. Don't you agree? Oh, don't you agree that it's one by one? This is how deeds are done. Mountains are overcome and flags unfurled. Be a starfish thrower, be a wild seed sower. But though it seems small, it isn't at all. It all starts with this: throwing back starfish one by one. This is how deeds are done. Mountains are overcome and flags unfurled. Be a starfish thrower, be a wild seed sower. But though it seems small, it isn't at all. It all starts with this: throwing back starfish one by one. Starfish throwing back starfish one by one. Be a starfish thrower one by one. Be a starfish thrower one by one. Throwing back starfish.
Lovely. I love that song.
Thank you.
I love that song. More tuning to do now, I'm afraid. Yes.
So Chris always says that actually this is one of the most requested songs, and it's hardly a surprise because it's quite. This is from a Quest, isn't it? It goes right back to Quest. This, and it's also been used at loads of weddings and civil partnerships over the years.
Yes, I'm very proud to say that. That's absolutely lovely. Imagine somebody on the happiest day of their life walking down the aisle to one of your songs. It is amazing. That never fails
Most
to
of
me.
those people are divorced now, but anyway. Sorry, I'm only joking.
Yeah, well, you've said it every night.
I
Might
know,
as well
sorry.
say it now.
One more chance.
There's no banging going on out there now.
I think it stopped.
It's all gone very quiet.
Penniston's run out of money. Thank heavens for that.
The animals can breathe again. Here's one for Sue and Jude. Two of my favourite people on the whole planet. I know you're watching. Love you both. And we sang this at your celebration of your civil partnership. And that was a lovely, lovely night.
Richard, could I have a bit more piano, please? Thank you.
I have loved before and I have been loved just the same. Decided I would stop before I took that road again. Reason had no reason when you sailed into view. I've never walked the line I walk with you. Day to day treasury of people in my life. Each one is a ruby nestled in a golden light. There you are, the brightest, you're a diamond shining through. I've never walked the line that I walk with you. This line goes to my heart and soul, flows right through my veins, and pulls me to your arms where I can feel no hurt or pain. And if you go too far away, you know I'll take my cue to run, to walk the line and walk with you. I've never felt so right. My heart's never been so light. And I will be holding tight, holding on to the line. I walk with you. I never walk the line, I walk with you. I'd run to walk the line and walk with you. Yes, I would. Well, I'd run and walk the Thank you very much.
Oh, and now to well, actually, this is it's great because on tour, one of our favourite things is when we come back from a gig. If we're not, if we're within shooting distance, we all come back, and it's been so wonderful on tour and seeing all those faces. And but one of the lovely things is when we get back to the house, we all sit around the kitchen table and they all open a bottle of wine and we're up till the early hours, chatting and debriefing on the gig and the funny things that have happened. And it's a great thing. And Chris kind of wrote a song for our last album about that and about that feeling of being on the road and share. And during lockdown, actually, when we sang this song, it made me really sad because I missed so much seeing all of your faces out there. So it was like a lovely happiness injection on this tour. It's done me no end of good.
And here we are, right inside the house upon the hill. And please have a sing. We love it when you sing, even though we can't hear you sing.
But we know you are.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Another beautiful morning. Who could ever want more? Eggs are frying in the kitchen. Postman's knocking at the door. The sky is full of snow. Now you can tell because it's cold and still. Oh, we're as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. Doggies wagging a welcome, neighbors singing a song, birds are singing in the branches. Wake up before the morning's gone. We gather warm around the table with good coffee and goodwill. Oh, 'cause we're as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. And the house has eyes on the hills and feels and ears to the wind outside. And there's a feeling that comes over you when you're sitting by your own fireside. They say it's only bricks and wood sitting on an old landfill. Not really. Oh. happy as you've ever been in this house upon the hill. We've been on the road for weeks now. We love singing those songs and the smiling faces they cheer us as the miles they roll along. Now we're growing closer and we start to feel that thrill. Oh, that made us as happy as you've ever been in this house upon the hill. Now the house has eyes on the hills and feels and ears to the wind outside. And there's a feeling that comes over you when you're sitting by your own fireside. Say it's only bricks and wood sitting on an old landfill. Oh, but we're as happy as you've ever been in this house upon the hill. Now everyone gathers in the kitchen and we open a bottle of wine. We laugh and talk about the times we had while we slowly unwind. Then we climb the stairs in the early hours and we will dream until, oh, we wake up as happy as you've ever been in this house upon the hill. And the house has eyes on the hills and feels and ears to the wind outside. And there's a feeling that comes over you when you're sitting by your own fireside. Oh, they say it's only bricks and wood sitting on an old landfill. Oh, but we're as happy as you've ever been. Yes, we're as happy as you've ever been in this house upon the hill. It's not really sitting on an old landfill, I have to
Yes.
tell you.
It's not sitting on a old landfill.
I
She's
forgot
just
what
too
a
lazy.
landfill was. I was thinking it was hardcore, you know, but it's not, is it? It's toxic waste, and this house definitely does not sit on toxic waste.
No, it doesn't.
What are we singing next?
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So here's another song. This was actually, in the first half, we sang the last song that I wrote about lockdown in lockdown. And this is the first song that I wrote about lockdown, the first lockdown, when, I don't know, those early weeks, there were days of euphoria, weren't there? It was sunny and we could get out on our bikes and there wasn't any pressure to do anything. It just felt, and we didn't know then how long anything was going to go on for or how catastrophic the losses would be. So, you know, during those early days, it was okay. But the thing that I missed the absolute most during those that first month was hugging, and especially hugging my dad. My dad is 92, and I'm his main carer, so I'm in his bubble, and I would see him a lot. But he didn't quite get the concept of that. He understood that he had to shield and he had to be in, and he understood the gravity of it all. But he'd forget that we couldn't hug. So I'd just do his shopping and I'd bring it round, and he'd come straight for a hug, and I'd say, "I'm really sorry, Dad," and he's very tactile. So I had to kind of drill that into his head, and it broke my heart a little bit. He's such a dude, my dad. One thing I did teach him very early on was to FaceTime. And it's been a lifesaver.
It's brilliant, but you only ever see this part of his face.
Because he gets really up close to the iPad, so you only get to see the bottom of his face. But he does it for me, really, to put my mind at ease every night, without fail, every night, 7:30 on the dot.
I'd like to say thank you for all those that bought the single. It's still for sale, and all the proceeds go to Mind, the Mind charity. And it's on our website, WileMatthews.com. And there's a video on the Embrace page
of Julie and her dad. Lots of our lovely friends are
All
on there,
hugging.
embracing their families and their creatures, and then Julie's embracing her. Well, throwing an embrace.
Throwing an embrace
to
at
him.
my dad. So,
Lovely. So
this is Embrace. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the big things I miss the most. Grand gestures don't come close. One thing you can't replace, the human touch, a warm embrace. It's not the loss of liberty or the sudden lack of certainty. It's knowing when I see your face, there'll be no touch or a warm embrace. When all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to treat. Your embrace. Every night I see your face. A webcam is our saving grace. But when I see you, my heart aches. The human touch, a warm embrace. In this time we isolate. We ponder on our normal state that takes for granted often ways. The human touch, a warm embrace. When all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Your embrace. Well, I might hold you just a little longer than I did before, when what's felt like forever is behind us. Well, I will fall into your arms when we can open up that door, 'cause distance only serves to remind us. When all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Oh, when all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Your embrace, your embrace. Yeah, so if you fancy chucking some money to Mind, then that's on our website. Embrace. Fancy another brand new one? Yes, Julie, we do. We do.
I can hear them. Yay!
I can hear them.
Yay!
Well, it's been the COP 26 thing up in Glasgow, hasn't it? And I don't know if any of you have noticed, but it seems to me that the people making the most sense are the ones that aren't allowed in. And that's all the young people that have taken to the streets of Glasgow and are telling us that we've got to do something now. And it's a funny thing, this new generation of young people. There's Malala and Greta Thunberg. There's so many young people that are active and engaged politically, and it's so inspiring to see. So I wanted to make a comment about that in song, I suppose. If you sit on a beach and you watch the tide coming in, apparently the tide comes in waves of 7, cycles of 7. So the first wave is the weakest wave, and it builds up gradually until it reaches the 7th wave, and that's the strongest wave at all. So I would imagine that this generation of kids, the ones who are really making us sit up and listen, they're coming in on the 7th wave. Rich, can I have some more guitar, please? Quite a bit more,
Let's throw a little light in here, even if it shows the dust that's gathered. At least then we'll be clear on the work to be done and the things that matter. 'Cause we got a little lazy, we look the other way, but there's a young blood army that's coming. We should hear what they have to say. The young, the brave, they're gonna save what we couldn't save. The young, the brave, coming in on the 7th wave. The young, the brave, if we could just get out of their way. The young, the brave, riding the 7th wave. Shut up and listen for a change. Don't you get tired of the same old voices with promises circling the drain? Infinite lies and limited choices. We should face it. We've been running this thing to the ground, but there's a young blood army that's coming, and they could turn this all
Seventh wave.
Every morning for 7 seconds, I forget the world has changed. Everything is as it was before this avalanche of pain. Before the loss, before the grief, when words of comfort bring you no relief, you hold on tight when mercy beckons, if only for these 7 seconds. Every morning for 7 seconds, ignorance is bliss. Keep your eyes closed, think of something, anything but this, to keep the tide from crashing down, to keep your head up when you think you'll drown. You hold on tight when mercy beckons, if only for these 7 seconds. Every morning, 7 seconds might turn into 10. Then 10 becomes an hour someday, healing from within. But in this moment, lying here, this solace is about to disappear. So I hold on tight when mercy beckons, if only for these 7 seconds. 7 seconds, if only for these 7 seconds.
It's always such an honour when you write a song and someone delivers it like that. Especially if it's a song that means so much to you. And Chris breaks my heart with that song every night. Oh. Well, we've reached the last song of the night. So when we finish this song, we're gonna jump off stage and crowd surf.
Yeah.
Out there.
To the back of the room where Richard is.
Yeah.
He's going to jump from the desk and run as fast as he can into the kitchen, open bottles of wine.
And if you cheer loud enough, we might even do the encore.
We probably do the encore straight after this one, because we won't know if you want another one, and we really want to sing it. Well, we'd like to dedicate this to.
Well, I kind of think, how would we have possibly got through this last 2 years without that steady, confident, intelligent guidance of our government? So, Boris, this is just for you.
Whoa, you can take it out, Richard. What kind of fool believes
The words of two-faced liars and thieves.
broken mirrors, sleight of hand?
But who cleans up the mess when the shit hits the fan? Snakes and hyenas are running zoo. They don't care for me and they don't care for you. They say they've got your back but laugh when it's turned. Well, how do we cross the river when the bridges have burned? Shake the money tree.
Shake that monkey business to the ground.
Shake the money tree. Shake that monkey business. Let me be a witness. Shake that monkey business free.
Shake the money tree, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. And what kind of evil mastermind
Could render half the people blind.
break a promise, move the lines?
Time after time after time. They pocket the profits on our misery. The poor are getting poorer with austerity. The fat cats get fatter and look the other way. And they vilify those who stand in their way. Shake the money tree. Come on, Chris.
Shake that monkey business to the ground.
Shake the money tree. Shake that monkey business. Let me be a witness. Shake that monkey business free.
Shake the money tree.
Break these chains.
They're holding you down.
Shake them free.
They're keeping you bound, but they are few.
Together we are many. When we shake the money tree, shake that monkey business to the ground.
Shake, shake,
Shake the money tree. Shake that monkey business. Let me be a witness. Shake the money tree. Yeah.
shake that monkey business to the ground.
Shake the money tree. Shake that monkey business. Let me be a witness. Shake that monkey business. Let me be a witness. Shake that monkey business free.
Shake the money tree.
Shake,
yeah.
shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake the money tree.
Shake, 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 shake.
Shake the money
Shake, shake, shake.
I knocked my water bottle off.
And I can see people. In fact, there's somebody standing up.
Oh, standing ovation.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to do another one. Would you like us to do?
Would
Yes,
you
we
like us to do another
Of course.
one? Good. Okay. after this, this is the last song from Weil and Matthews duo of 2021. And even though I'm going to miss it like mad, the next thing that
Will
comes...
you see me if I sit down? No. Okay.
The next thing that comes is St Agnes Fountain.
Hurrah!
And we're so excited. We've got a 22-date tour going all over the country. And we've also got a brand new album. So we really, really can't wait to be out there.
Yeah. Me and Julie and Richard and Ed and the lovely Jill will be seeing you out there, as well as Chris Leslie, of course.
Yay! So lots of new songs, lots of old songs. We start rehearsals for that in about 10 days. Chris Leslie's coming up. So please have a look at the website, stagnesfountain.net. After the show is finished, there's going to be a flyer come up on a screen, and or you can go to our Facebook page. You'll see the flyer there too. So big thanks, as always, can we have a massive round of applause from all around the country for our superhero, our little brother, our jack of all trades, the wonderful Richard Harrison on the sound desk. Yay! I can hear you all clapping. Isn't that funny? Oh, was that you?
That was me.
Oh. So, okay. Well, thank you ever so much for spending your Saturday night with us. Hope you've enjoyed it.
We'll leave you with one of our favourites, one of Julie's lovely songs, written in honour of the beautiful Dylan, the golden retriever, who lived in this very house. And
he is still, his presence is still here.
It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
And it's called My Salty Dog and Me.
Should we dedicate this to Rachel and John?
Yeah, our friends Rachel and John have just got a new dog, a rescue dog from Spain.
They're bringing it home. Will it be home by now?
I think they're still there. I've got a feeling.
It's
But
so
anyway,
cute.
Can't wait
It
to meet
is
him.
so cute.
And we dedicate this to everybody out there with dogs. I know there's loads of you with dogs. There's Sue and Jude. There's Norma and Jerry.
Mandy.
Oh, so many people with dogs. Mandy and Stuart. So this is for you all. Thanks ever so much, you stars. Thank you for all your support. I forgot to mention Fergus and Riley there, and I love them.
So do I.
I'm gonna take my old boy on a sailing boat, take him out to sea. I'm gonna teach him all about the sailor's life, my salty dog and me. And he'll take the rudder and I'll hoist the sail, keeping company with the fishes and whales out in the middle of the deep blue sea. My salty dog and me. place on earth that we'd rather be. My salty darkened me. When we find safe harbor, when we reach that distant shore, when we leave behind salt water, we will go to sea no more. When we find safe harbor, when we reach that distant shore, when we leave behind salt water, we will go to sea no more. When we find safe harbor, when we reach that distant shore, when we leave behind salt water, we will go to sea no more. Out in the middle of the deep blue sea, my salty dog and me. Good night. See you in December.
It's been a pleasure.
When I keep running into the shadow of my former self, oh, I can't keep running into the shadow of my former self. I'm looking out
sleep is coming. I'll keep my hand on your brow. Good night, steady breathing now. We've been through the how and why. Maybe the things we wish for are not the things we need, but what we need is what we're given. Even the desert bears a seed.
Lord, give me 12 odd days. I'm never gonna shirk. I'm dreaming like a